Simps made this possible.
In the supermarket again, and I'm going to leave a little donation in with the hot dogs.
Simps made this possible, so women are going around taking off their undergarments, their underwear, and placing it with food in supermarkets. Today's video comes from Joey Swole. His channel is linked in the description. I mean, guys, this is absolutely disgusting. Watch this video to understand what the implications are for women doing this, how society is going to react to this, and why Simps ultimately made this possible. And now let's just go ahead and jump right back into the video.
In the supermarket again, and I'm going to leave a little donation in with the hot dogs.
This is one of the most disgusting videos that anyone has ever sent me. Pardon my language, but what the fuck is wrong with you? Taking your underwear off in the middle of a grocery store and then placing it in with some food? Seriously? And this isn't the first time you've done this. There's a bunch of videos on your page just like this, including one where you take your underwear off and you put it in with some bread. Shame on you and every single person that liked and supported your video. And I'm no lawyer, but I have to think that this is illegal and you belong in jail. If you can't have any self-respect, at least have some respect for the people that have to shop there. It's a shame what people will do today just to get some likes and attention on social media.
You know, guys, so this is absolutely disgusting. It's sad that this is happening. And Joey has gone after these people before, calling them out. He's gone after women at the gym who are basically recording at the gym, doing very disgusting things at the gym, just to put it on social media, harassing men at the gym. He's been calling them out. But now women have sunk into this level. And of course, it's not all women, but a lot of women are doing this. This woman has done it multiple times, putting her underwear with bread, putting her underwear with food, putting her underwear with meat. I mean, there's no level of just bad that they are not willing to sing to get views. And of course, the Simps are out here like, yeah, this is awesome, man. Did you see what she just did? She just put her underwear with that meat, bro. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome. Thank you. Oh my gosh. It's one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I wish I could buy those pairs. And probably you can. You know, she'll start selling used pairs eventually. Just like, you know, this chick was selling her bath water some time ago, you know, or Amaranth was selling farts in a jar. I mean, guys, this is where we are. This is where we are with Simps right now. Simps will basically pay for anything. Simps will basically support anything, any disgusting thing out there, any bad behavior out there. You've got people like Dr. Umar, where when women are committing crimes, he's like, baby, I'm just gonna tell you, don't do it again. But she shouldn't go to jail for it. Black women have suffered so much. They don't deserve to go to jail for this. They just need a talking to. They need our love, not our criminal justice system. Guys, this is a disgraceful world we live in. And women are constantly testing the boundaries of what can be done. The only ones, because I told you, women operate as agents of the state. And they are rewarded for their ability to reallocate wealth and resources from men. And it doesn't matter how they do it. They do it through the criminal court system. They do it through civil court. They do it through family court. They do it through divorce court. All right? It doesn't matter how they do it, but as long as they do it, they are then rewarded by the state for doing it, because the state gets a cut of child support. The state is getting a cut of the child support. The state is getting a cut of the alimony. The state is getting a cut of civil court of money won in civil cases. The state is getting a cut whenever there are criminal cases being done, whenever there are criminal cases against men, and women are the ones who bring these criminal cases. All right, the state gets a cut off men, and because men pay 80% of all taxes in society, one way or another, men are paying for it. So women are rewarded for bad behavior, and as a result, it goes to their heads, and they're given, and in society, they're given special privileges while men are given special punishments. But they think that they can basically do whatever they want. There's someone that will always outrank them, though, all right? Which is the state itself and other agents of the state, such as members of law enforcement. This is the reason why you'll see women on social media, you know, getting arrested and throwing an entire tantrum because they believe that they outrank police officers. They're like, wait a minute, what are you doing? I'm an agent of the state, all right? And you're a man, so I can do whatever I want because I outrank you, all right? They believe that because they have these privileges, they basically can do whatever they want and no one can say anything to them. They don't understand that police officers can outrank them because they are agents. They're all agents, all right? But you have to remember that police officers are also enforcers, all right? They are enforcers. They are enforcers of the state. And as a result, they can take women into custody. Now, don't get me wrong. You will notice that the criminal justice system gives women very special treatments that men aren't afforded. So even though they are taken into custody, eventually they're not going to be punished the way a man would be punished. For example, if a man did this, he would be charged with not only putting his underwear by the meat and food contamination, he'd also be charged with indecent exposure. All right, committing a lewd act in public. If there were any children in the vicinity, and it's very possible that there were children there, he could be charged with something else. So his name he could end up being placed on neighborhood watch. All right. So basically, basically registered. He'd have to join the registry, be on the registry for 10 years, maybe even life. His name would be all over neighborhood watch like Drake. It'd be some rough stuff. And it's very realistic that he'd serve a good couple of years in prison easily. If they said 10 years in prison, no one would be shocked. All right, because they'd say that what you did is disgusting, and you need to do your time. Okay, and no one's gonna come out and cry for him. But if they put this woman in prison, like the Simps are gonna be out there crying and saying that no, this isn't fair. She was just making a video. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. You leave her alone. You leave her alone. This is patriarchy. Patriarchy. Guys, this is a disgrace. It is an absolute disgrace what's happening in Western society right now. And the fact that women can basically get away with almost anything. All right, until law enforcement steps in and stops them. And even then, they still get away with it. This is the reason why you'll have stories where, a woman was like, she was on her fourth DUI when she controlled alt deleted an entire family, driving home from like a soccer game. And, this was her fourth DUI. And now she'll be heading to prison for 15 years finally. But she can, but on good behavior, she'll be out within 10 or sometimes less than that. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, she took out 4 people and she only got 15 years. And based on state laws, yeah, she 10 years of good behavior, she's out in 10 years. She can get out in 10 years. And I mean, how old is she? She's 25. She'll be out by the time she's 35. She took out 4 people. She'll be out of prison by the time she's 30. By the time she's 35 years old. And I mean, it's not a perfect scenario, but she can still find someone, have kids, and live a full life. If it was a man, he's going away for life. He's going to get life, or at least 44 years. At least 44. Usually it'd be 44 years for just one person. All right. Or they'll give him like 20 years for each person that he took out. So that's an 80-year sentence. And if he ever sees the light of day, he won't be out until he's like pushing 75 years old or 80. So he's 75 or pushing 80. So yeah, it's a rough situation. And women are the ones who basically benefit from this very bad system where that tells them they can do whatever they want. Things like this are only going to lead to more men going their own way, walking away, and saying that we don't want to be involved with the system anymore. We don't want to be involved in relationships anymore. We clearly see that there's an extraordinary amount of hypocrisy going on. And that's it. It's no wonder that men are walking away and choosing to stay away from this environment because we live in an extremely sick, very, very sick society. In a very, very sick society. All right, guys, this is why men are going overseas to find women who are fit, feminine, friendly, and would never think of doing something like this because this is ridiculous. And the society in and of itself has made it so that women can get away with this. Women are celebrated for doing things like this. All right. One of our biggest cultural problems are simps. Okay. Simps are very, very much to blame for a lot of the crap that's going on because they're the ones who promote it. They're the ones who celebrate it. And they're the ones who keep the system going. It's just like how they say, the country runs on Dunkin', like Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. Women are living off simp economy. Women are running off simps right now. Women run off simps. They live off that simp economy. And, they'll go to court and they'll get a simp judge, or they'll get a female judge who goes, well, this is just how the laws are. There's a different set of laws for men and women. The courts are advised to consider a woman's circumstance, that could have led to this. She had mental health issues. She came from a family that just, she came from a hard family. It was a hard knock life for her. So, we're just going to basically give her a slap on the wrist. Anytime you hear like a story where, a guy had a relationship with a student, he's headed to jail for decades. But if it's a woman, they give her a slap on the wrist and say that she suffered enough, and then she goes out and does her interview she does her interview where she says that it was the 13-year-old who basically initiated conversations with her, and it's he's to blame. Like, bro, get the heck out of here, guys. This is only going to lead to more men walking away from Western society and relationships, and it becoming more and more clear that women are given special privileges, men are given special punishments, and it's only going to lead to more men distancing themselves and saying that we don't want a part of this hypocrisy and the further destruction and dissolution of Western society. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the content, subscribe to our newsletter for my personal thoughts, insights, and a free copy of my ebook, The Blueprint for Escaping the Rat Race. Click the link in the description to get your free copy. What do you think regarding all of this, guys? Do you agree Simps made this possible? Let me know your thoughts, and we'll talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.